Your labs are normal. This was and still is a common phrase amongst the medical system when it comes to supporting people with thyroid disease. If you're new here, I'm Sharon, a board-certified nutritionist who helps women defeat thyroid disease. I was also diagnosed with autoimmune Hashimoto's, and I refuse to let thyroid disease rob me of my life. I'm shedding light on the unfortunate reality of the medical system and their stance on supporting people with thyroid disease and what you can do about it. Back in 2017, when I first walked into an endocrinologist's office, I was feeling super hopeful, hoping that this person would be able to give me clarity on why my body was freaking out and I had all of a sudden gained about 20 to 30 pounds. I practically begged for thyroid medication because I was feeling so dreadful. He took one glance at my thyroid labs and he said to come back next time because my labs are normal and within range, therefore there was nothing he could really do about it. I remember feeling frustrated and I lost all hope for the medical system because sadly this endocrinologist was the third and the last person that I sought professional help from. Luckily, I'd already been a couple years into my Master's of Nutrition program, so I made a commitment to myself to learn everything I could and needed to help myself. And mind you, it took me about 4 years to nail down my personalized treatment plan involving nutrition and lifestyle, but eventually I did it. I dove deep into the research, I sought mentors, and I learned everything about the thyroid connection with everything else involving the body. I was very starstruck with the nervous system, which is why I love to share about the thyroid nervous system connection. Slowly, my health began to turn around. Things started feeling drastically better, but I did not hit my turning point until 2020. As the pandemic enforced a worldwide shutdown, it was also my era of rest and reflection, because suddenly my corporate job at Apple at the time turned into a work from home position, and I was not complaining, but it truly became the year that marked a changed perspective on my health and what my body and my thyroid truly needed. I started my private nutrition practice and I worked with clients of all kinds of conditions, from gout to pancreatic disease to IBS, GI issues, and of course thyroid. That's when I truly understood the medical care system was not out to truly support these patients from ever getting better. Rarely ever was that the case. This realization is not about ditching conventional care altogether. There's a time and place when it comes to emergency care and prescription drugs and surgeries. It's more about what's missing from the medical system, which is lending you, the patient, the resources and tools to achieve lasting change in health. What exactly can you do to advocate for yourself when the medical system is working against you? 4 critical shifts that transformed my journey and yours too. Number 1 is to stop seeking validation of your experience by lab results alone, let alone seeking validation from the doctors who continue to dismiss you. Your experience, your feelings, and your symptoms are all real and validating. When it comes to thyroid labs across the United States, there's no consensus. This means there's no standard for doctors when it comes to reviewing thyroid markers. There's many organizations that looks at thyroid markers, from different hospitals to clinics. This makes it more confusing for the medical system, and it makes it easier for the doctors to continue to dismiss you because they're not entirely sure what they're looking at when it comes to your thyroid markers. This goes to show that they're more about following what's in the textbook versus listening to you and what you're experiencing. Start by tracking your symptoms and everything that you're going through, especially your symptoms, because they are valuable data and feedback your body is giving you to make the correct stance on what you can do in terms of treatment when it comes to lifestyle, nutrition, exercise, all of that. Number 2 is become the authority on your own body and your health. No one knows your body better than you do, and even if you feel like you don't know, there is time to learn and practice this engagement of being very intuitive with what is going on with your body and what it's trying to tell you. Do this by starting to treat your body's signals as valuable data and feedback, not inconveniences on your daily life. And the third one is very important, looking beyond medication. In the medical system, sometimes all they do is assess your labs and then give you a pill and tell you that's all they can do. But of course, our bodies, especially the thyroid, the master gland, is a reflection of everything else that is going on. So we need to nurture it with things beyond medication, with nutrition, lifestyle, stress management, exercise, etc. Especially if your thyroid condition is an autoimmune condition, such as Hashimoto's or Graves' disease, which is highly influenced by inflammation and stress and all the things that can impact the thyroid function. So these factors outside of medication, these are the very areas that your doctor is likely not addressing. And the fourth aspect is finding support from people who has been in your shoes and have paved the road to success. This factor is huge because battling chronic disease is already isolating enough. Make it a point to connect with people who understand what thyroid disease is all about. It's more than just your TSH number. And of course, having somebody who has mapped the way can truly save you time and energy to getting from where you are to where you want to be. Every day of your life that you continue to spend exhausted, foggy-brained, and dismissed is another precious day that is slipping away. You deserve better than that, and the light of who you are can't wait for the medical care system to catch up. I went from barely functioning to reclaiming my energy, my joy, and my time because I did not stand by and let these doctors just walk all over me or dismiss me. I took a stand, I made choices, there was lots of trial and error, but eventually I learned what my body needed. And this just is not about managing thyroid symptoms, it's about transforming your relationship with your health so that you can live the full and vibrant, energetic life that you deserve, one that is aligned, nourished, and unhurried. If you're ready to stop waiting for the medical system and start reclaiming your thyroid health, if you're ready to work with somebody who has been in your shoes and has created the map you've been searching for, check the link in the description box to learn more about how we can work together. See you in the next video.